Welcome, guys, to the Swarm Report. My name's Hudah, bringing you around the crypto AI ecosystem in just 30 minutes a day. Man, I don't want to say it, but I have to say it. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're back. That's right. Yeah, crypto AI in the midst of, I think, the comeback, right? The comeback that puts us back on track for maybe that market cap in the tens of billions. I think maybe it gets even crazier than that. We will see if this is that moment. That moment's coming at some point, regardless. But is it here? Is it now? Well, we're going to take a look at it at the very least. Hey, smash the like on the show wherever you're watching. Might be on Abstract. Dropping a link to that in the chat right now. Maybe on X. But no matter where you are watching, head over to YouTube and make sure you subscribe over here. It's Crypto Slam on YouTube. If you can't catch these daily shows live, you catch the replays right over there. And that's the morning show as well, guys. Chain Reactor, 9 a.m. Eastern time, covering crypto, NFTs. We dabble in AI too, but yeah. This is our AI show right here, Swarm Report. Anyway, subscribe over there. Follow us at SlamAI_XYZ over on X. And of course, our flagship AI agent, it's the Swarm. We'll be live in the Virtuals ACP Autonomous Hedge Fund coming up here in just a matter of weeks. We'll let them break the announcement here of when officially that goes live. But you've probably seen their tweets. It's, I would bet you, what is it? Is it April still? It's maybe April. I'll just say that gives you a little, at least time frame that it's really soon. It's really soon. Cat's good to see you, man. Man, let's get into it. Just quick heads up. We're going to keep these Swarm projects, the ACP teams, coming onto this show, right? We need to get that insight into what's going on behind the scenes. These other agents that are part of these swarms, how are they connected? What does building together look like? What's their products? All that good stuff. So Velvet Unicorn coming on the Swarm Report this Friday. We'll tweet out some details, but for you guys that are watching right here, right now, just know Friday, yeah, same time, 2 p.m. Eastern time, they'll be on talking about their agent, its role in the Swarm, what they're building even outside of the Swarm. Maybe we'll have Scott on here too. Let those boys get a little technical as well, but I just can't wait to chat with more builders here in this space. All right, let's check in locally with the Virtuals and Vader family. We always kick it off looking at our friend Billy Betts. It's an autonomous agent here that's betting on sports, MLB, the NBA. I don't think he's betting on the playoffs here, by the way. I'm kind of curious about that. Bet on the Masters tournament, bet on March Madness. Learned yesterday he's betting on soccer. Is that the Premier League, English Premier League? How did he do yesterday? $9,000 wagered. Really, really decent, actually. 5-3 on the MLB money line, up over $3,000. And then the English Premier League money line 1-0, up $429. So that cumulative ROI now back in the positive 2.21%. Love to see it. Rooting for Billy Betts hard. I'll still throw out just predictions here. I think the Billy agent, I'll say the Billy token, will have a monster run coming up. Do we speculate on coins here? I don't know. I'm just giving you my thought. It's more of a vibe check. I think that guy's got some big things on the horizon here. Partnerships. And that kind of attention, just might lead to price action. Just my thoughts. I have no bet on it myself. Maybe I should. Maybe I should listen to my own advice here. On the Virtuals front, guys, we have a big conference happening in Dubai next week, Token 2049. There'll be events all around that event too, right? So Virtuals will be there. In fact, most of the biggest builders you hear of here in Web3 and in AI are going to have some kind of presence out there. Virtuals is hosting an AI game night crossover event. You're going to see AI all over Web3 gaming, but if you're interested in that, take a peek at that. Yeah, looks like a pretty spicy event. Again, especially if you're into gaming. Dive in, check it out. And then finally, Virtuals has their new Genesis point system. Trade agents hold tokens, engage. You earn points and you get into the early token pre-sales. And they've had a few that have done really well. I think just like Vader EAOs, I think they have a very high batting average because the target market caps are so incredibly low. So I think this is going to be a big time winner. If you're looking for other ways to farm points in the Virtuals ecosystem, look, you can tweet about them. You can tweet about them and then submit your tweets here and earn those Virtuals points, which I think is an incredible idea. So they've dropped this tweet with a link to their website here. You submit your posts manually. They're going to review them, distribute points that way. Again, those points are going to get you access to early token pre-sales. Incredible things. Love those guys. All right, let's take a look at the AI crypto market. Again, looking really, really good. And when I say I think we're back, I do think we're back. And I also think this is just the start of being back. I think there's some pretty spicy times ahead of us here. But you see right now up over 11% in the past 24 hours, market cap now at 7.65 billion. Peanuts compared to where we were, but actually, as I say that out loud, I realized we got to maybe roughly 20 billion. So we're still under half of that market cap. But that said, feels like we have a long way to go still, and we're already, I'll say this, already at 7.65 billion. Engagement is not caught up with the price action yet. So I just think about it like this. Price is at a certain level, engagement still down. When engagement picks up, you know what normally happens to price. So I think that's a pretty interesting sign right there. This might get fast and furious really quick. Let's look at this broken down by the different sectors in AI, starting with agents, top agents by market cap. Let's see. Yeah, no surprises here. Fartcoin just absolutely dominating on top here, followed by Turbo, Ket, Alchemist, and Toshi. On the infrastructure side, FET on top, Virtual, AI16Z, Ask Venice, and Prompt. Shout out to Cookie, who's climbing up the ranks here at number 6. It's why we check this daily, by the way. We get used to, and this applies to everywhere in crypto and NFTs. If you look at these kind of charts daily, you get very used to the familiar names in those charts and around where they rank. When something new pops up, it really stands out. When something new comes in and it remains, and again, it really stands out. It's why we review this every single day. We want to get comfortable with the familiar names. We're going to start noticing some new ones pop up and become main players. In the DeFi AI sector, it's Venice on top, followed by Hey Anon, Grifane, Olos, and Cortex. Really no surprises there. I am keeping an eye on Spectre here. And then we'll put all these guys together, and we're going to look at Mindshare. I think you can guess what that's going to look like. And yes, it's Fartcoin demolishing everybody else here right now. We're going to look a little closer at some of my favorite tokens here, by the way. Hyper right behind him, Wizard, Claws, and AIXBT. I really am watching AIXBT as someone you might consider king of the last AI cycle. Really looking to see how that token bounces back. And if he does bounce back in a big way, I think he will. It might show that when these coins pull back, it doesn't mean they're dead. It's going to be very, very interesting here very soon. So there's that closer look at AIXBT, and he is up over 28% in the past 24 hours, almost at $100 million market cap again, which is great to see. Ask Venice, also up roughly the same, 11.45%, $76 million market cap here. Fartcoin, though, there's the big boy. That is your top dog. I mean, it expands beyond AI. It's also one of the top meme coins in the world at this point. Up almost 6%, a $1.13 billion market cap. His big brother Goat, also up almost 13% here, $66.8 million market cap. I'm really watching Goat. It's also one of the purest memes. It is the AI agent token that really inspired the AI agent boom. It's that one right there. If I'm just going to do predictions and gut check and intuition, I have a feeling we're going to see Goat back in the hundreds of millions. Just a feeling here, just a feeling. And really, to me, the higher Fartcoin goes, the more potential Goat has again to reach those few hundred million market cap. I like that one. ARK. Up 18%. Wow. At a $53 million market cap. Really watching to see if these guys bounce back. And then finally, Prompt, one of the newer AI platform infrastructure tokens here. Doing okay. Up 16%, $62 million market cap. Again, we check in with those daily. That's our temperature check in those different sectors in AI. All of them looking pretty good. Were they all? Yeah, I think they're all green across the board today. I dig it. Now, Callway Eye. I think I'm finally saying that one correctly. This is an AI agent that has migrated to Basin Virtuals in the past week here. It's an autonomous, like an engineering, a coding agent, which I think is super cool. If you're a coder, if you're an engineer, if you're interested in how they're getting an AI to actually do this autonomously, they've got a new technical series coming out that's going to teach you exactly how they train their model. So interesting stuff, especially, again, if you're a coder. Maybe it even applies if you're a vibe coder. That would be me. I'm getting into vibe coding, which means you don't know how to actually code yourself. You use AI to write your code. You learn how to prompt it to get the code out of it. That's interesting to me as somebody who can't actually code. So I may be checking that out as well. An update from Gigabrain now has observations live in its terminal. Observations, trading signals, okay? So if you're looking for alpha insights and you want to get them early, you're going to use something like Gigabrain. You'll also be using something like Swarm. And if you go look at the Slam AI light paper, you'll see that there's going to be a lot of AI generated token NFT alpha there too. You're going to see a lot of this kind of thing. So you'll see a lot of products that do very similar things. And now it's going to be who's got the edge with better data. I know who I'm betting on here, but anyway, I really like this thing. I start thinking about the next wave of meme coin trading in like crypto majors. Let's just say crypto trading. And it actually does apply to NFTs. This new cycle or this upcoming cycle, everyone's going to have more tools available to them than ever before. Tools meaning things that trade for you, but also tools that give you alpha and really timely alpha, right? Everybody's going to have access to this stuff. And so I think this cycle maybe looks a little different. Maybe it's more competitive. Again, you've got this alpha at your fingertips that's happening. You know, if you look at these examples, within minutes of certain, criteria getting flagged. If everybody's trading on this, how do you out trade each other? I'm just wondering out loud what that looks like. What I think it'll boil down to is if you want to beat people trading off this kind of info, it's going to maybe come back to you doing digging on and finding great products before everybody else. I think that's the only way you beat people who get the notifications, right? You beat them to the products even launch. So that makes things like Virtual's Genesis platform even more valuable, getting in at the very start. So you do your research, you find those great projects, and you get in as early as you can. And I think that's how you beat these guys. It will be spicy. It will be competitive. Can't wait. Moby. We heard from them earlier in the week that they were launching their Telegram terminal, or I should say, integrating Moby in Telegram, and it's there now live, which is great. A similar kind of idea, where it's like alpha and insights. And I imagine you can set up your own custom alerts and triggers too, but just getting more access to that kind of info in more places, better. The more info out there, the better. It's that simple. And there you go. Moby bringing it to you over in Telegram. AIXBT with a fun update here, guys. Create an AIXBT related meme. Submit it in their contest. They're going to pick a winner. Actually, is it 10 winners? Look at that. 10 people are going to win 10,000 AIXBT tokens, which is not actually, what are we talking? Let's do a little math here. Someone do some math for me. It's 11 cents a token. You know what? I'll just pull up the calculator. Let's do it. I just want to see what you actually can win here, because some of you guys are great memers. Times 10,000. That's $1,000, guys. That's $1,000 prize. If I mathed that right, I think I did. They're giving away $1,000 worth of AIXBT at today's price, by the way, to 10 people. It's not a bad giveaway. Get to work, guys. Again, create that meme. It ends in 48 hours, so you don't have a ton of time here. Make your memes, submit them. Top 10, $1,000. Hard to beat that. Tracy Agent. Love this one. Okay, we have Billy Betts, who is that sports betting agent. You've got Tracy AI, who is more of a stats, insights, game reviews agent. And this one is backed by, NBA players. Also, this was featured at like the NBA All-Star Weekend, which is really cool. That data also becoming more accessible as Tracy AI now expands to BNB chain. Love it. Again, more people that have access, the better. Now you get those insights, cross-chain, multi-chain. I dig it. We're going to bounce outside of the Web3 or crypto sector, more traditional AI. We've got an update from ChatGPT or OpenAI on ChatGPT. If you use this, and guys, especially if you use the 03 and 04 models, 04 mini specifically, they're capped, right? You have a cap every 24 hours. There's a limit to how many queries, how many prompts you can throw at it, bumped up to 50 a day, which is awesome. There's been some really, really good feedback about these two models in particular. In fact, I'm Arena. They do some benchmarking. They compare these agents against each other, which is super helpful. I'm sure you guys have wondered at times if you're using the best LLM for whatever it is you're working on. Maybe newsletter, maybe it's coding or something else. And you're really wondering, is ChatGPT the best for this? Should I be using Gemini? Should I be using Grok? Should I be using DeepSeek? Whatever. They compare them for you. GPT-03 has ranked very, very highly here all of a sudden. Same with 04 mini. 03 ranked 2 overall, tying Gemini 2.5 Pro in style control, math and coding, and hard prompts. O4 Mini in the top 10. Actually, it's number 1 in math. It beat its own ChatGPT's own O1 model. It's interesting stuff. And then GPT-4.1 ranks in the top 5 in hard prompts, math, and style control. I started playing with 4.5, by the way. Blown away. Bummed that it's limited to, I believe, maybe 10 prompts a day. It might even be 5. It's very, very limited, but excellent. Like really, really, to me, game changing. When that opens up to, more closer to unlimited prompts, people are gonna be really wowed by what AI does. 4.5, I love. Anyway, I got to play with these models more, but just to show you, they come out of the gate here swinging. And then finally, Anthropic with another research report. And I like this one. They detected people using Claude for what's the right way to put it? Well, let's just say you've seen how AI is used in politics. You see how social media is botted and manipulated. And they found that people are using Claude to do exactly that. So these spam bot campaigns, hundreds and hundreds of these fake social media accounts with Claude that are liking posts and tweeting and sharing. And it's maybe fake info, but if it's not fake, it's at least manipulated traffic. It's manipulated engagement. And in their research report, they detail how they detected that and what they're going to do about it. Like always, dude, the Anthropic research reports are just so interesting. I don't think there's anybody who's doing it at the level they are. So highly recommend that you guys go and check that out here as well. All right, there's your update today. Nice and quick. Well, got in at 16 minutes. Hard to beat that. But hope you're feeling plugged in. If you're finding the show useful, valuable, all of that, just remember, smash a like. That's all we ask. And make sure you subscribe as well. You might as well. We'll keep you plugged in here all week long. Guys, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning for Chain Reactor, tomorrow afternoon on the Swarm Report. Enjoy your day, boys. We'll see you.